I'm joined now by Jim Watson, Mayor of Ottawa. Mayor, good evening, and we really appreciate you taking out the time and joining us here on CTV News Channel.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking.
Now, it's getting dark and cold in Ottawa, and the numbers right now outside the Parliament, it seems as though are beginning to thin down. But our reporters on the ground are suggesting, Mayor, that the temperature of the rally is heating up. What is it like in downtown core?
Well, as you can see, people are letting off fireworks, which is not always the safest or smartest thing to do in a crowd. The crowd has generally been peaceful. They've been disruptive in the sense that a number of our businesses had to close down, and people are stuck in their homes because if they live in the central core, they don't want to go out and get harassed. And with any large crowd, you're always going to have a sense of a few people who are stupid. As the mayor from BC said, I thought it was reprehensible that people were putting anti-mask signs and upside-down Canadian flags at the Terry Fox statue. We have video of people dancing on the grave of the unknown soldier. We had to tow people away who were parked at the National War Monument. This kind of behavior sets back any positive movement or support that this rally might have. So my message has been very clear and consistent. You're free to protest. That's a great thing about a democracy. But be respectful of the fact that we are a community. People live in the Central Core. They work there. They've had a tough time because of COVID-19. And then when they see the kind of images of Terry Fox being disrespected, his statue, and dancing on the tomb of the unknown soldier, that doesn't bode well for the credibility of this organization.
That's right, Mayor. These incidents that you're referring to have sparked outrage indeed. But any word from the organizers at all, Mayor? I mean, is this likely to spill into tomorrow? What are security teams telling you?
Well, there's that possibility that some people will come back tomorrow. And my message, again, is clear. You've been here. You've made your point. You've protested. You've disrupted a lot of communities, the Byward Market, Centertown, and so on in our city. It's time for you to go back to your home because we have to start rebuilding our economy because COVID-19 has been devastating to a lot of small businesses. We had to close our main downtown shopping center, the Rideau Center, because it was just getting crowded with people who weren't wearing masks. We've had people go in and disregard public health rules when it comes to going and getting something to eat, not wearing a mask, arguing with 17-year-old minimum wage student who's trying to make a living for university or college. These kinds of behavior by some people are completely unacceptable. And how would you like this kind of behavior in your hometown? So, again, they have the right to protest. They've made their point. I don't want to see them lingering on because we have to open up these roads. These are emergency routes. They're bus routes for people to get to and from work, to get over to the Quebec side. And we have to, as I said, our economy starts to open on Monday with restaurants and gyms allowed to be open. We want to make sure those businesses can open safely and not have the idiocy of people coming into their establishments refusing to wear a mask. What we're asking for these people is not unreasonable. I'm not taking my medical advice from the Truckers Association. I'm taking it from scientists and doctors and people in the know. And I think, what we're asking people to do with wearing a mask is very reasonable and get vaccinated. These are the only tools we have to fight COVID-19 and to be fighting against this and bringing thousands of people into a neighborhood. Well, they have the right to do that. I hope they continue to be respectful and not cause any harm to either person or property in our city.
That's right, Mayor. And we're, of course, keeping a close eye on all those developments coming in from Ottawa. For the moment, Jim Watson, Mayor of Ottawa, we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us, Mayor.
Thank you very much.